Breakfast living like CK, 7 my baby. If they don't want it, they don't even want it. Fuck 100, I keep it 100. Yikes, she told me she liked my voice. Yikes, told me she ain't got no choice. Yikes, cause bitch I'm that boy. Yikes, look at I'm that boy. The twinkle in my mama's eyes. Yeah, I'm that joy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yikes, look at I'm that boy. Fuck boy, fuck toy, fuck ya. Talk my fuck boy, fuck toy, fuck ya. Talk my fuck girl, fuck toy, fuck ya. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Percy, take it in. What's this? Turkey flavor now and later for Thanksgiving? Man, thought y'all was getting to the chicken. Maybe it's make-believe, and maybe they make up things. And maybe it's boom chops, maybe it's ass shots, maybe it's make-believe. These days it seems ass shots are saviors. And baby, I'm not a hater. Come on, shake what your doctor gave you. Yeah, I do walk with gators, but no pimp, no lick, don't walk with a king, so I don't have step, but I get the job done. I'm a smooth operator, so-called operator. Say there's a crime in progress, baby, cause I'm in progress. I don't talk, I do something about it. CK listening sessions, number 4. As you can see, the technical difficulties have been answered. So we back in effect. Happy Labor Day weekend to everybody. I am incapacitated right now. I pulled my groin muscle in the gym yesterday, so I'm laid up, which is cool. I could go in on the editing and mixing and make up for the days that I've missed. All right. Today, we are premiering the record KAP. I've been talking about it since last week, and I wasn't able to get it on. I got it on for you today. KAP fits wonderfully with the theme, Comfortably Crazy. Of course, we know what KAP is short for, right? That's his nickname. All right, we see the album cover, the artwork. I post it every time. I'll be posting it today as well. We see the art. The artwork is me infused with Colin Kaepernick's face, right? This song addresses what he's dealing with. It addresses the bigotry, the secret racists in America, but also it's just overall saying, fall back, have a seat, take a knee. KAP is really me releasing frustrations. It's bars, it's wittiness. It's just me going in, it's spitting. It's pretty much, KAP embodies things that I have addressed in the past, and things that I would like to still nowadays, but realizing that ranting on social media isn't the most positive way. It's not the healthy way to go about getting your point across. Put it in music. I guess you could say I took a page out of Jay-Z's book. You'll never hear Jay-Z in an interview lose his cool per se. You'll never hear him going at somebody or addressing stuff in interviews for the most part. He leaves all that in the music. He'll take shots, you know what I'm saying? He'll throw blatant uppercuts and jabs in the music. He'll really go in on topics and people in the music. But in interviews, when he's talking, when he's personable, you don't get that. And I think that's commendable. So that's what I'm doing with the record KAP. Just addressing, how people might feel about the way I go about addressing things, even though keep in mind, when you're on the court, when you're on the field playing, you don't have a certain vantage point that the people in the stands have. So there's certain things that they can see, and they also have time to analyze and break things apart, that when you're in the thick of it, you're just going. So when you're moving, when you're making things happen, understand you're going to have people supporting you. There's going to be people rooting for your cause and respecting what you're doing. But then you're also going to have people that disapprove of your methods. And hey, it is what it is. I've come to accept that. I've come to accept and love that part of it, along with loving the aspect of supporters. So I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it either way. The only thing I'm not fine with right now is my damn groin, y'all. Like this, oh my goodness. If you ever pull the groin muscle, I went hard. The workout was intense. I went hard. I'm not gonna lie. So I guess I'm paying for it. I overextended when I was It's hard to explain what exercise I was doing, but it's pretty much you rest your foot up on this platform and then push it down. So it's kind of like a reverse squat with one leg. But so you push the weight down, and then when you come back up, you're supposed to stop at a certain point. You're supposed to stop like when your thigh is parallel to ground level. I believe I went up a little too far a couple times, and what happens is that you overstretch and you cause too much tension on that muscle, and now I'm paying for it. It sucks. Yo, TK, Capricash, what's good, my brother? Rise. Speaking of Rise, man, please, y'all, it's on my timeline. It's probably the last 3 or 4 posts on my timeline because my brother Vince the Artist, aka Deshaun Jones, he shared it. A couple of his people shared it. I shared it. Then I went to YouTube and reposted it. So right now we really supporting Deshaun Jones, aka Vince the Artist, The Rise. We always talk about content and music and where the direction that hip hop is going in. But it's very important when somebody takes a stand, when somebody decides to do something about it, when somebody decides to be Colin Kaepernick, that we support it, all right? It's easy to criticize. It's easy to talk about the conditions and say we don't like it. When you don't like something, do something about it. And when you see your peers doing something, you have to have their back. Deshaun Jones is doing something with The Rise. Y'all make sure y'all go to YouTube. Vince the Artist. The name of the record is The Rise. You'll find it on my timeline. Repost, reshare. Please, I can't stress it enough. Repost, reshare, tag people. We need to make this video go viral. Yes, I do have a cameo in the video. I'm so thankful that he even asked me to be a part, even though we brothers. The fact that he respects my artistic ability, and I'm not rapping. I'm not in this being a hip hopper. He respects me as an actor as well. So he felt like I could portray the part of the slave and the king. So I have a humble heart in regards to the gratitude that I feel for even being a part of this project, because I feel like this record is gonna go viral. It's a big statement. It's powerful for our people. It's powerful for the people. Because a lot of times we get it twisted and feel like when we say our people, that we're just speaking about black people in America. And for the most part it is, but we gotta understand that everyone in the poor and middle class has been duped. Everyone has been tricked by this system. Even your white nationalists, your white supremacists. I'm not talking about the white supremacists who call the shots and make all the rules and have all the money. I'm talking about your regular average Joe somewhere in the South who feels he's superior, but he's poor. He's poor white trash. Even he's been duped. He's in the same boat as us because he's been lied to feel like he's more powerful and more superior than us. And he can't even see the blinds are covering his eyes. So we're more privy to seeing the truth than him. This guy's living in a fantasy world. So my heart goes out to that type of individual. These white nationalists who do these protests and these riots and, borderline KKK, some of them are KKK. I feel sorry for these human beings because they too are my brothers. And we're in the same struggle. We're in the same fight. They're just coming from a different perspective, and they're blinded. And their blind ignorance makes them violent and makes them dangerous. But other than that, like human to human, my heart goes out to them. We all in this. It's the rise. It's the rise of the people. It's the rise of my people, of course, our people, and it's the rise of the people. Let's see who's watching. Who do I have on right now? Mayfield Mary, appreciate you. I appreciate you for what? 3, 4, 5 years now? All of your support, your reposts, your reshares, your comments. Thank you, sister. Thank you, queen. Till we get a few more people. Let's go back into the record. This is KAP, y'all. This is KAP. Ooh, this joint go hard. They don't want it, they don't even want it. Fuck 100, I keep it 100. Release the sunshine, what's good? Yeah, she told me she liked my voice. Yeah, told her she ain't got no choice. Yeah, cause bitch, I'm that boy. Yeah, look at I'm that boy. The twinkle in my mama's eyes. Yeah, I'm that joy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Look at I'm that boy. Fuck boy, fuck toy, fuck y'all. Talk about fuck boy, fuck toy, fuck y'all. Talk about fuck girl, fuck toy, fuck y'all. Oh y'all, oh y'all, oh y'all. Hennessy, take it. What's this? Turkey flavor now and later for Thanksgiving. Thought y'all was getting to the chicken. Maybe it's make-believe, and maybe they make a thing. Like maybe it's boom shots, maybe it's ass shots, maybe it's make-believe. These things are serious, ass shots are saviors. And baby, I'm not a hater. Go on, shake what your doctor gave you. Yeah, I New York with gators, no pimp, no limp, don't walk with a king, so I don't have steps, but I get the job done. I'm a smooth operator, so-called operator. Say it is a crime in progress, baby, cause I'm in progress. I don't talk, I do something about it. Yeah, fuck all these bigots, and I should know fuck boy, they wicked. Man, cause he's sitting, but when he try to smile, he did it. Yeah, that shit's ridiculous, like politics and religion. Finished in the White House in the Vatican, a dick pic for Christmas. Sexy and all, disrespectful and all. You know those sickos wondering about seeing how big my testicles are. Shit, look at this. Fuck boy, fuck toy, fuck y'all. Talk about fuck boy, fuck toy, fuck y'all. Talk about fuck boy, fuck toy, fuck y'all. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Hennessy, taking it. Who the KAP fit? Who the KAP fit? Make a way. Who the KAP fit? Make she wear it. Who the KAP fit? Who the KAP? He's getting treated reckless. Forgetting he's a bandit. Mention all last names up in my mama. We a legend. Carter the first black millionaire. Cool. We the second. Don't believe me, just wait a second. Just give me a second. Ain't uncomfortably crack. Spell I use a CK. Rapping 7 like Z. 7 by B-Day. They gon' do you right. Better master your masturbation. Be massive, your domain, man. Some reverse Jerry George Kramer, any lane shit. Yeah, do you, baby? Cause all that matters is happy. This morning you restless. This morning just average. KD, the way he took his talent from just okay to warrior status. Destroy the establishment. Ahoy for El Capital. Bitch, I'm that boy. The twinkle in my mama's eyes. Yeah, I'm that joy. The apple of the big apple's eyes. Also New York. They don't want it. They don't even want it. KAP. So look here. Like I said, look down my timeline. The last 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 17 videos. I don't know. Support the rise. Deshaun Jones. Also, I did a live video the other day addressing the Kevin Hart Hurricane Harvey donation challenge. Check that video out. Strong content, very important. None of that has anything to do with my music. None of it has anything to do with me. It's about us. It's about the human race. It's about caring for other people and truly caring. And I'm pretty much debunking the whole celebrity support. How these guys are not, you know, your average hip hop or your average R&B artist blows 50 grand at the strip club in one night. 50 grand. So miss me with the, yeah, I decided to donate the 25,000 to, fuck out of here. Miss me with it. Check that video out. Repost, reshare. We need to get this content circulating. Anything like Deshaun Jones, Vince the Artist, The Rise. We need to repost. We need to reshare. We need to get this content circulating. Anything like that video I did addressing the Kevin Hart Hurricane Harvey donation challenge. Things like this need to get circulating. These things are what need to go viral around social media. These are the things people need to be aware of. Who else we got on right now? Oh man, Michael, DJ Mike. What's good, Mike? Yo, this guy, if y'all see his name on here, well, yeah, I don't see his name anymore. Michael Banjo Man. I met him in West Virginia when I was working at Ruby Tuesday. He was one of the cooks. He was chefing it up. And I don't know, we just clicked. That's my guy. And at work, we would get on each other. We would clown on each other. We would have serious conversations. He was one of the first people at that job that listened to my music and got into my music and started rocking with me artist-wise. So that's my guy. Who the KAP fit? What up, Kevin Knox? What's good, my guy? Yeah, that's the record KAP off of my upcoming mixtape, Comfortably Krazy. Like I said, I could have dropped it last week, but I wanted to do the intimate thing. I wanted to preview each record with my Facebook crowd, that close-knit following, the people that knew me for years. I wanted to do that with each record before I drop the project for the world, before YouTube gets it, before Twitter, before Instagram gets it. I wanted y'all to be in on this. And like I said, as always, comments, opinions, advice, all thoughts are welcome. Nothing's written in stone as of yet. I'm close to finishing, but nothing's written in stone. I can always go in and make adjustments. So please, if you hear something, if you would rather XYZ rather than ABC, yo, I think that record was hot, MarLee. But yo, what about this? Did you think about this? I would like y'all thoughts. Y'all are people who know me. So therefore, you know my likes and dislikes. So you're not really going to suggest much that doesn't go according to my vision and my plan. Right? So, I'm letting y'all in on this. Get in on it. The KAP. Who else we got? Who the KAP fit? Nigga, where at? Yeah, I'm just now reading your comment, Michael. So forgive me, but I want to address it. You said, I see you there speaking the truth as usual. As usual, man. As per usual. I'm charged with that. That's my mission here on this planet. I don't know anything else. I couldn't keep quiet. I couldn't shut up about certain things if I wanted to. I remember Tupac said something like that in an interview. He was like, that's what's in me. That's who I am. And there's people like Pac and people like who else is like that? There's this comedian, Corey Holcomb from Wild 'N Out. Funny guy, but very, very intuitive, very intelligent, and very conscious. You couldn't get us to shut up if we wanted to. It's in us. We have the passion to reveal things, to speak the truth, because we see the world in a different way. We can see through bullshit, and that's just what we're here for. We're here to ignite change. Here to ignite change, because we all know the world needs changing, and if those who can see what needs to be changed doesn't speak out on it, we're not brave enough to stand up and speak out on it, even risking our life, freedom, whatever, if we're not brave enough to stand up and say something, then these conditions are just going to persist. Ooh, the KAP fit. I think we're about to wrap this video up. See if any other new. Risa, just one thing. The music overpowers your voice a tad. Okay. Otherwise, I really like it. It's a hit. Appreciate that, Risa. Thanks for pointing that out. So when I go back into the mix, I'll make sure that the music isn't too loud. Before I go, I want to make sure there wasn't one more thing that I needed to speak on. One more thing I needed to address. All right, so the record is KAP, Comfortably Krazy. This is the 4th CK listening session, the 4th one. And I use the hashtag, so if you click the hashtag, it'll take you back to the other 3 as well. So this is the 4th song that we're previewing. Anything else? I haven't forgotten about middle school. Just understand, I'm in a season of my life, all right? I've been going through some very important, strong, spiritual transitioning. And in doing that, well, see, when I recorded these songs, yeah, I might have felt a certain way when I wrote it and when I recorded it. But now that I'm actually putting the project together and listening to these records and mixing them and positioning them, it takes me in another place spiritually and emotionally. So understand that revisiting these songs, I am learning things about myself. I'm going through, it's a tough time, but it's also a wonderful, joyous experience for me. So with that said, I need you to understand, if I'm taking time putting out a project or even previewing a record, I like to speak things into existence because I do believe in that. But I also do understand that there have been times where I come up short. Like I say, okay, yo, I'm putting this project out next week, or I'm putting this out at the end of the month. And then it doesn't happen next week or the end of the month. But understand that I feel better about giving it a date and then maybe falling short on that date rather than just not aspiring for a goal at all, you know, rather than just saying, yo, coming soon, yo, be on the lookout, all right? So although I did say I was releasing this project and Middle School at the end of last month, really, because we're 2 days into September, I did say they were both coming out in August. Forgive me, I apologize for not being able to stick to my word on that, but they are coming out. I'm speaking things into existence. Sometimes I fall short due to lack of resources, due to lack of support or relationships from others. But regardless, I'm going to make it happen. If I say it's going to happen, it's going to happen. I did not forget about Middle School. There really hasn't been any popping songs, really, like hip-hop, R&B, or even reggae over the last month. Not any new ones. Like if I was to drop Middle School last month or even 2 months ago, I could have easily featured Cardi B, Bodak Yellow. But that record is not new. It's been going hard for the last 2-3 months. I need a new popping record, at least 3 or 4 of those. And then I also need up and coming artists who want to submit their music for the project. So once I got that, and I feel like I'll have that sometime this month, the middle of this month or the end of this month. Once I have that to add to the project, then we can really full-fledged drop Middle School. Those are the missing pieces for that project, or for that puzzle, if you will. But fret not, it was a great concept. It is a great concept, and it is coming. Middle School, it will be hosted by Sonny Bricks, my brother, and Comfortably Crazy is going to be dropping before that. All right, so let's end this video playing the record one more time. Here's KAP. They don't want it, they don't even want it. Fuck 100, I keep it 100. Yeah, she told me she liked my voice. Yeah, told me she ain't got no choice. Yeah, cause bitch I'm that boy. Yeah, look at I'm that boy. The twinkle in my mama's eyes. Yeah, I'm that joy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Look at I'm that boy. Fuck boy, what? Oh, Risa, I want to add one more thing. With these speakers, see, I don't like these speakers, man. I wanted to play this in the car. These speakers that I'm playing these songs from are not the best. So they kind of give you a muffled feel. I wish I could have played this in the car, man. So that could also have something to do with the music overpowering my voice. But regardless, I'm going to still go back into the mix. Make sure the levels are right. But these speakers, man. Anyway. Savior, say baby, I'm not a hater. Come on, shake what your doctor gave you. Yeah, I do walk with gators. No pimp, no lip, don't walk with a king. So I don't have stuff, but I get the job done. I'm a smooth operator, so-called operator. Saying it's a crime in progress. Baby, cause I'm in progress. I don't talk, I do something. tickets. The National Football League wicked. Mad cause he's sitting. But wanna try to smile, he did it. Man, that shit's ridiculous. Like politics and religion. Finish in the White House in the Vatican. A dick pic for Christmas. Sexy and all. Disrespectful and all. You know those sickos wanting my seeing how big my testicles are. Shit, look at these. Fuck boy, fuck toy, fuck y'all, talk about. There you have it. That was KAP. This has been another hashtag CK listening session. I will be posting the artwork created by my brother Rook Pikeman. Everybody enjoy your Labor Day weekend. I'm laid up with this pool growing. About to throw some ice on it. MarLee Hendrixx signing off. High five.